Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start this series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first 2 games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Walker Buehler will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He could play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
The 1-1. Is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Number 48 ranging into shallow right. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Verdugo is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Just underway here in Southern California. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Peterson ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. Clearly, he impacted the game last time. 3 runs scored. If you're scoring 3 runs, you're doing a lot of good things. We'll see if he can be a catalyst for the offense again today.
Yu Darvish gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Here's Corey Seager. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0. A majestic home run, and we'll look at it again with show track. The velocity off the bat came in at 117 miles an hour, so that's one of the hardest hit home runs you'll see all year long. Amazing stuff. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
You froze him on the fastball there. Justin Turner becomes out number 2 this inning.
The first baseman, Cody.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. 2-1 the count. Ripped down the first base line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Batting fifth.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Standing in, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In the dirt here, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pollock is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. So striding forward now, Wilson Contreras. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. 1-1. Here it is. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits there, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
After it is Verdugo. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Verdugo.
Stepping up now, Alex Verdugo. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
No.
So a full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Scooped up. The second for one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Russell Martin now. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's gone just 2 for 13. He also has 1 home run. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Here's George Springer. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. A shot down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Rizzo blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Now at the plate, number 48, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
In now, Corey Seager. Chopped to third. Bryant charging this one, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Max Muncy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Springer is there, 2 gone. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting bullet to second base? A fine play, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. A ball and 2 strikes now. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Castellanos. And that misses. 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up to hit next, a guy who's turned into a big-time RBI man, Scooter Gennett. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He stays alive, still 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. 2 down. So a runner at first with 2 away. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Set. Here's the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Into the box, Jock Peterson. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Here now the 2-2. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. And indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The center fielder, number
Digging
11.
in to try it again. A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bellinger leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He'll start off the 5th in this one. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Back to the top of the order now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Payoff pitch home, and he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. 1st and 2nd now to start the inning. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for 3rd. And he'll get into 3rd here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
We'll see if moving up to 3rd pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for 3rd, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Three-two pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Peterson, and that one is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Three-two pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Javier Baez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
3 runs already home here. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably.
Designated hitter. Get Castellanos.
2-2 count. Here it comes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 4-1 Chicago. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Settling in now, Russell Martin. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Ball even at 2-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, number 5, shortstop
Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Up next to the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Stepping up. The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him. Standing in, Jason Hayward.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
The 1-1 home. His bunt attempt, but he missed it.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in now, George Springer fouled off. Jeanette leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Full count. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Taylor Rogers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 55.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Rogers, once a Minnesota Twin, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jock Peterson is on deck. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. And he lays off there.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Seth Lugo comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Pitching for the Cubs.
In the air down the line in left.
Seth Lugo.
Schwarber ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. To short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Coming to the plate now, Russell Martin, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-2, and it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. On to the 7th now in game 3. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Chris Bryant will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Popped him up. Martin shading to his right. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. It was a walk in his last trip. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Liner toward right center. Pollock will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Next up for Los Angeles, number 48. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
2-1 to count. Oh, and I think that got him in the foot. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in now, Cody Bellinger. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a call. The 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Javier Baez goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second is Castellanos. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. The 1-2 to first. Bellinger's got it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Leone Kella is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Chicago.
So stepping in, Jock Peterson. It was a walk in his last trip. Schwarber on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, A.J. Pollock. His past history with Leone Kella. He's a .333 hitter. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Contreras. And the throw is in time. Pollock is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Riding in once again, Alex Verdugo. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And this is knocked down on the mound. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. Next for the Dodgers, Russell Martin, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hayward is after it, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This pitch is popped up. Turner over to his left. 1 out.
The center fielder, number 4.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, George Springer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
The 1-2. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2, taking off is Springer. Got him swinging to throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So in. Now for Chicago, Randall Grichuk will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Randall Grichuk.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Randall Grichuk will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Will Smith comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 16, Randall Grichuk.
In now, number 48. He doubled earlier. In the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Marcus Semien will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. George Springer is out of the dugout here as he'll take over in left field and hitting the pitcher's spot now.
Now playing center field.
The 1-2.
Albert.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
And it's 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The Dodgers down to their final strike. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the 9th. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Chicago Cubs have taken a 2-1 series lead. Yu Darvish earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on
Here now
MLB
is the final line
Network.
score
See you
tonight.
next time.
First for the victorious